90% of all businesses fail within the first year, and 95% within the first 5 years. We hear of the hero CEOs like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. What about the tens of thousands of startup CEOs that failed? What keeps you from failure? So what made the difference? According to Forbes, one of the main reasons is the lack of clear positive culture. Beyond money and a great product, it's imperative for you as a leader to motivate your workforce, to attract top talent, to retain them, and to ignite their passions. Few leaders have the skills to create great culture because the human brain has more neuronal connections than all of the particles in the universe combined. Mastering the complexity of connecting multiple people together is a complex task that few great leaders master. Most CEOs have great intentions for people and culture, but it's said that we don't rise to the level of our good intentions, we fall to the level of our training. Most leaders have never acquired the skills necessary to master the psychology of groups of people, and therefore fall into the 95% who will never make it. Great CEOs are masters of corporate culture. There are many examples of companies that have done this successfully. Southwest Airlines, Whole Foods, and Barry Wehmiller, to name a few. They were companies that were startups or on the brink of failure. In focusing on corporate culture, they pulled out ahead of the rest. One thing that these successful cultures have in common is what we call VP culture, valuing people culture. This is the operating system of humanity. When people feel valued, they will follow, act, create, and thrive. It literally changes the function of our minds, releasing chemicals that will even reprogram the DNA expression of your cells. It unifies billions of neurons from hundreds of people into a single corporate culture. Creating great corporate culture isn't easy. It takes time, effort, commitment, and consistency. I've spent decades in Europe and the US working with culture. That's why you need the VP Culture Creation System. VP Culture is a platform that will help you create a culture based on the neuroscience of valuing people. I'm an organizational psychologist trained at the London Metropolitan University, MIT, University of Pennsylvania, and Harvard X. I created the VP Culture System because I was frustrated with the existing systems that failed to address the core of successful culture. The VP system is a unique approach that taps into the latest research on how our brains work, how we process emotions, and how we form relationships, how we motivate ourselves and others and teams and consumers. You'll be given a plan and techniques to create one of those 5% cultures that goes on to success. You've invested so much. Don't fall short as a leader. Become the leader that people will follow with the VP Culture Creation System.